Child hunger in 7 minutes. Nutrition is vitally important to a human's health, but even more so in childhood. When young, we require extra special care and attention when it comes to what we eat. We need to ensure children are getting adequate amounts of essential nutrients to support their growth and vitality. Sadly, malnutrition is one of the most pressing issues when it comes to world hunger. Millions of children all over the world are born with limited access to the right quantity and variety of foods needed to sustain a healthy diet. Young children need enough of the right nutrition so that they can support a healthy growing body, organ formation and function, a strong immune system, strong gut bacteria, and neurological and cognitive development. Without adequate nutrition, young children can quickly become malnourished, leading to several serious health issues. Their growth is stunted, the immune system is weakened, and their body becomes fragile. This makes a child vulnerable to illness and disease, and it can result in early death. How many children in the world are starving? Research conducted by UNICEF in 2018 stated that 3.1 million children die from undernutrition every year. That's 45% of children under 5 years old in developing nations. 1 in 6 children, 100 million, in developing nations are underweight, and 1 in 4 of the world's children are stunted. Around the world, 50 million children are estimated to be wasted, low weight for height, and 150 million children under 5 years old were considered to be stunted in 2017. Sub-Saharan Africa is the region in which child hunger is the most prevalent in the world, with 1 in 4 being undernourished. Child hunger is also prevalent across many parts of Asia and South America. In Sub-Saharan Africa, the number is 22%. In the Caribbean, 17.7%. In Southern Asia, 14.4%. In Southeastern Asia, 11.5%. And in Western Asia, 10.6%. However, child hunger is also an issue in more developed countries across North America and Europe. For example, families living in relative poverty struggle to feed their children, with many families living on the streets with no access to proper food. Why is child hunger a problem? Each and every child born on this planet has the right to eat. Unfortunately, we live in a world where we have enough food for everyone, but not everyone has enough food. The biggest problem with child hunger is the effect hunger has on a developing child. Malnourishment leads to early development issues, which can cause stunted growth, illness, and disease. Children born into poverty start life with a huge disadvantage. When children do not have access to food, there are few opportunities for them to grow, be healthy, happy, and prosper that the more privileged children take for granted. Hunger also deprives children of much more than just food. It deprives them of a chance to grow strong enough to take care of themselves, to earn an education, to care for their family, and to enjoy their life. A child without food has a slim chance of truly living their life at all. What happens when a child faces hunger? When a child is born into this world with little to no access to food, there are huge implications for that child. If they are born in Sub-Saharan Africa, it is likely they will die before they reach the age of 5 years old. However, even with access to food, they may not get adequate amounts of nutrients required to sustain a healthy body. This leads to stunted growth, cognitive and behavioral issues, a lack of energy to perform basic tasks, and the inability to learn to their full capability. Children who suffer from hunger experience up to 160 days of illness each year. Undernutrition magnifies the effects of diseases, including measles, malaria, severe diarrhea, and pneumonia. Vitamin A is one of the most common deficiencies in children in low-middle income countries. This increases their chances of developing and contracting infectious diseases. Zinc deficiency is the leading cause of diarrhea, which is a major cause in the death of children aged 5 and under. 40% of children under the age of 5 in developing countries are anemic and half are iron deficient. 66 million primary school-aged children go into school hungry in the developing world. 23 million of those children live in Africa. Does a child die of hunger every 10 seconds? You may have seen this claim made by some charities in their awareness campaigns over the last few years. The figure of 10 seconds comes from a highly reputable source, The Lancet, who completed research that discovered more than 3 million children died of hunger in 2011. Campaign managers divided the number of seconds in a year by 3 million to reach their claim. It is therefore very likely that a child does die approximately every 10 seconds from hunger across the globe. Malnutrition affects not only a child's growth, it also hinders their neurological and cognitive development as they get older. Children who suffer from hunger cannot learn effectively and are at a huge disadvantage. Food powers our brains, and our brain allows us to learn and develop. Without proper nutrition, a child's education and ability to learn is extremely limited. How can we stop childhood hunger? The most effective ways in which you can help fight against child hunger are: donate or sponsor a child via Food for Life Global. Spread awareness, conversation, petitions, events, etc. Ask your company to become a corporate sponsor. Talk to your company about their matching grants program. Food for Life Global serves its international network of over 200 affiliates in 60 countries. We are a 501c3 charitable organization registered in Delaware, United States. Food for Life Global's primary mission is to bring about peace and prosperity in the world through the liberal distribution of pure plant-based meals prepared with loving intention. To learn more, visit ffl.org.